Hey guys, welcome to Abby's Canine Academy. Today I'm going to make a video about potty training your new puppy. So I have all kinds of secrets for you guys today, and hopefully this video will be helpful for you so that you can get your puppy on the right track and make your life a little easier. So I just want to start by saying congratulations on getting your new puppy, and thank you for trusting us to give you the information that you need to work with your puppy. So one of the common questions that I get is, how do I train my puppy to go to the bathroom outside? I'm just going to start with giving you some basic tips and tricks. Starting out, I always recommend crate training your puppy. It's super beneficial for many reasons. Number one is that can help prevent separation anxiety. Number two is that a crate is a very safe place for a puppy to be if you ever have to leave the house or if you have to leave them unattended. It's safe for them so they don't get into anything, and it can help you so that they don't tear up anything you like shoes, pillows, anything, furniture, anything like that. If you're worried about your puppy being in a crate, I just want to give a couple real-life examples of why it's important. If you ever need to take your puppy to the vet and they have an issue and they need to stay overnight, or if the doctor's busy and they just need to be put in a crate, that'll really lessen their stress of being in a crate at the vet, because they'll be used to it from home in a safe place. Second, if you ever go to a groomer's, sometimes groomers have to put the puppies in a crate, or your dog as they age. Just decreases stress of them having to go in a crate. So next, I want to talk about a crate and why it's not a punishment. A crate can be viewed as the puppy's bedroom. It's a very safe, neutral place for them to go. It can be related to a crib for a baby. You don't really want your baby wandering around the house completely unsupervised, because then they can get hurt, injured. It's the same thing for a puppy. As they grow, it can start to be looked at as more of a bedroom. You can upgrade its space a little more, and you just confine them to their bedroom whenever you have to go somewhere, keeping them safe. The reason that I mentioned crating and talked about crating is because something that's going to really help you with potty training is your crate. Puppies can't hold their bladder for very long. How many months they are is about how many hours, and that's not down to the science, that is just an estimate. Let's get to some of the tips now. Let's say that your puppy is 2 months old. They can probably hold their bladder for about 2 hours. What you want to do is, after a 2-hour time frame, you take them outside. If they don't potty, I would put them in a crate so that they're supervised and in a smaller area. You can keep an eye on them, and if they start to go to the bathroom, then you can quickly get them outside. If they're running amok in the house, then they have the opportunity to go potty and you don't even see it happen, and they can start to build up bad habits of realizing that they can just wait and come back inside to go. When you take them outside, if they do go potty, then you can bring them inside, and I would still supervise just to create better habits for them, make sure they're not chewing on anything. I would never leave a puppy unsupervised, but you can let them have a little more freedom. They don't have to go straight into their crate because they did exactly what you wanted them to do, and you should also make sure you're rewarding them, giving them treats anytime they do potty outside. The next thing that's going to be very helpful for your puppy in potty training is a strict schedule, making sure that you're consistent so that your puppy knows that they're going to have an opportunity to go outside. What I like to do with puppies is, depending on their age, every 2 to 4 hours, I take them out until they're about 6 months old. Now, if that's not possible for you, then just try to have as structured of a schedule as you can. Something I want to mention is that I don't recommend leaving puppy pads down. Dogs will like to start chewing on them. Dogs will get accustomed to going on the puppy pad, and it can be harder to transition them from going inside on a puppy pad to going outside in the grass. One more thing that can be very helpful for your puppy and your potty training: make sure that you don't give them food or water right before you go to bed. They should have finished eating and finished drinking 2 hours before you're going to put them to bed. That'll make sure that they didn't just gulp down a bunch of water and now they're going to have to let it digest, and in the middle of the night they're going to have to go to the bathroom. Something that's going to be very important for you and your puppy as well is making sure that you don't punish your puppy for going to the bathroom inside. Most likely it was an accident, the owner wasn't able to watch the puppy, or the puppy just couldn't hold it anymore, they weren't outside recently enough, something like that. If your puppy has gone to the bathroom inside, what should we do? First off, take them outside immediately. Let them sniff the grass, let them walk around for a minute, and then when you bring them back in, put them in their crate. Clean up the mess as best you can, and then if they're calm in their crate, take them out of the crate. And then what I would do is I would keep some sort of long line on them so that they can't wander the house again. They could have a little bit of freedom, but they can't wander. So what I like to do is use something like this flexi lead and attach it onto them, and either just, if your puppy's really small, pull it all the way out and then lock it so that they have all this freedom to run, but you still have the handle and you can watch wherever they're going. Or if you trust your puppy a little bit more, you can pull one of these out and cut it right here at the end, and that way your puppy can run around with this leash on. But if you see that they start to sniff in a circle, or that they start to squat to go to the bathroom, you can grab this leash real quick and take them right outside without having to fuss over getting a leash on them and take them outside. The last thing that I want to talk about are some signs that your puppy has to go to the bathroom. If your puppy is playing and then they stop playing and they start sniffing around like they're on a mission, most likely they're about to go to the bathroom. If your puppy starts circling, a lot of times that means that they're going to go to the bathroom. And if they start whining, then they may be trying to tell you that they have to go, but you guys aren't familiar with each other's language yet, so you might not recognize it. So if they're whining at you, look at what you've been doing in the last few minutes. Did you have some food on you? Did you have their favorite toy? They may be whining because they want that back, but if they're whining and you've just kind of been sitting on the couch or something, or your puppy's been relaxing, give them the benefit of the doubt and take them outside, even if they were out just a minute ago. If you do take them outside and you come back in and they start whining again, just put them in their crate, don't take them out again, because they may start whining for wanting to go outside just to be outside. Use some discretion there, figure out exactly what your puppy may want just by watching their cues, watching when are they whining, what have I been doing recently, and practice some of those tips. Some times that your puppy may have to go to the bathroom more than other times, is if you've been playing. A lot of times a puppy will start running around, start playing with you, and afterwards they have to go to the bathroom. You worked them up and they gotta go. If you started some training, so if you started trying to teach your puppy sits or down, you're mentally straining them a little bit, and so that causes them to have to go to the bathroom more. So if you've just played with them, if you just started training them, take them outside, even if they were out 15 minutes ago. The last thing is if they just woke up from a nap. Odds are, if your puppy is taking a nap and they wake up, they want to go outside. So these are some key moments to make sure you're watching out for. Make sure that you are able to watch your puppy and get them outside before an accident happens. The best way to potty train a puppy is to make sure that you're preventing them from going to the bathroom in the house. If they start going to the bathroom in the house, then it can be a lot harder to break the habit of going inside than going outside. So if you have any questions, drop a comment below. Feel free to reach out to me and I'll get back to you. Have fun training.